What is it with narcissists saying, I never said that, when you say something that they definitely did say, and I never used to spank you, when you recall how they used to beat the crap out of you as a kid? What is that? Well, narcissists have selective amnesia. Selective amnesia is where you can't remember things and you tend to forget things that you selectively want to forget because it's inconvenient for you to have to remember it. How are they doing this? Are they lying when they say that they don't remember these things, or are they telling the truth? The answer is yes. They are both lying because they've picked out and selected what they don't want to remember, and they're telling the truth because to them, in their reality, what they're saying is true because they don't accept the fact that they are lying. So therefore, it's just as good as telling the truth. In fact, they could probably pass a lie detector test because they are so convinced that whatever version of reality they want to live in is the real version of reality. You see, for narcissists to live here with us in this reality, it's a little inconvenient because they've done a lot of bad things in this reality. So what they do is they just create a new reality. I live in a world where I never used to beat my child, or I live in a world where I didn't just say the thing that I just said, that she's telling me that I just said. And then they choose to believe that. And now they just lie. And you say, hey, in reality, this happened. And they go, no, that's not reality. This is reality. And you're like finding yourself kind of in this weird, impossible argument. Like, do I have to convince you of reality? But you shouldn't waste your time because you see, for a narcissist, if this version of reality that they just made up isn't working, they'll just make up a new version of reality and they'll switch again. So it's really a waste of your time to try to argue with a person that's gaslighting you. And yeah, it is a form of gaslighting because they are denying reality. They're denying your experience and telling you that you need to believe their version of events or version of experience, which can very much be disorienting. As humans, we're not made to deal with snakes, liars, vipers who just make things up out of thin air and then say that that's real. We're meant to deal in truth and to be able to communicate with one another in a way that's trustworthy. So if you encounter a gaslighter, even if it's your mom, your dad, or somebody close to you, and they want to deny reality, you should disengage from talking to them. You shouldn't try to convince them because they're using selective amnesia selectively. This is what works for them. And so you should disengage. You should take a pen and paper and you should write down reality as you remember it. This is for you. You can also record what their lie was. But the most important thing is you don't allow anyone to dictate for you what you believe and what your reality is. You remember what happened, right? God sees it. So don't feel the need to convince another human of it, whether that's the narcissist or other people. It's not necessary to convince people. Just make sure that you stay convinced.